Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Janet. In case you are coming across my video for the first time, I base in Italy and my YouTube channel is all about food, marriage, lifestyle and every other good things we can ever think of, as far as we are not offending anybody. So guys, today I want to do something different in my channel because as you all know, I've been in Italy for almost 15 years and I just said to myself, it would be nice if I do something that concerns the country in which I live in. And so today guys, I'm going to be doing a topic titled things to consider before moving to Italy. Yes guys, Italy is a land of opportunities if you know your way out. But today I'm going to be talking about things to consider before moving to these wonderful countries. Okay, so let's start by the number one. The number one is weather, guys. Yes, weather. If you are planning to move to Italy, the number one thing you have to consider is weather. We have 4 different seasons here. We have winter, we have spring, we have summer, and we have the autumn season. So guys, the weather is, I wouldn't say that bad. Well, for those of us that come from Africa, I know we might find it so difficult to integrate because of the weather, but I can assure you that Italy is one of those countries that their cold is manageable compared to other countries like Canada, Russia, and every other places. Their cold weather is manageable. Why? Because it's not as cold as you can see in other countries. As far as you wear your jacket, you are good to go, guys. The only thing I don't like about Italian weather is their summer. God, oh my goodness. During the summertime, people tend to get crazy here because the weather can be so hot. Yeah, it might be strange coming from an African woman. We also have a lot of sun in our countries, but Italian hot weather can make someone go crazy, guys. I could remember 2015 was the most hottest year here in Italy. I could remember that people were going about looking for ACs, air conditioners, ceiling fan, standing fan to buy, and there were nowhere to be found. So guys, if you ask me, I will tell you that I prefer the winter season than the summer here in Italy, because Italian sun is so crazy. As in, this is the time you see old people dying because of the sun, and you also see small children fainting because of the sun. So during the summer, that's why you see Italians rent a house nearby a beach and stay there throughout the summer. Then when we are getting closer to the autumn, then you see them come back. So the weather here, I prefer the cold weather than the hot weather, because the cold weather, when you wear your jacket, you go out, that's okay. But the hot weather, there's no way out. No ceiling fan can solve the problem. Neither the air condition solve the problem. So guys, if you ask me, I would say you should think about it very well before moving into Italy during the summertime. That is number one. Then the number 2 is the language, guys. Yes, number 2 is the language. If you are considering moving to Italy, I would advise you think twice before moving here. Italy is not an English speaking country, so I will advise you to start learning the basic ones from your country, because I learned that other countries has actually set up a place where you can go and learn other people's language before moving to their countries. So my advice for you is to try at least to learn the basic one before moving to Italy. Out of 100%, you can actually see about 10% of Italians that speak English, and good one at that. But in this 10% of people that speak English language, it's not that you can find them in one place. They are actually divided in so many cities of Italy. So if you are considering moving to Italy, I will advise you, because in some of the African countries and other countries in the world, I know that you can actually go to Italian language in any of your countries. So I will advise you go to school, at least study the basic things like how to communicate with each other before coming to Italy, because guys, the language is so complicated. Though if you are a good English speaking person, when you come to Italy, you are going to find it less difficult, because when you speak the best English, my dear, Italian is not really as difficult as people may say it. So that is number 2, guys. language. Then number 3 is the food. Number 3 is the food. Some people do say that Italians don't have any food, that all they eat is pasta and pizza. That's not true, guys. Yes, pizza and pasta are considered their most lovable foods. But let me tell you something. Yes, we eat a lot of pasta here. But if you're a good cook, if you know how to cook, you can actually turn your pasta into a wonderful recipe. Just take a look at these photos and tell me if Italians don't have good food. We have pizzas, different kinds of pizzas. You can actually turn your pizza into different tastes by creating different recipe with your pizza. It doesn't have to be only pomodoro and mozzarella. We also have a lot of pizzas, and so as pasta. You can turn your pasta into something marvelous by creating different recipes with your pasta. Okay, so Italians don't only eat pasta, they also eat rice. When I first came into this country, I was also saying the same thing you are saying. So that's number 3, guys. Though we still have African shops here, for those of you that are not willing to taste Italian food, because I still know people that stay here for over 10 years and they have not tasted Italian food. So the good news is that we also have African shops here, so you can as well go out and get yourself an African food. Okay, so guys, that's number 3. Then number 4, sorry if I'm looking down because I jotted everything out because I don't want to miss anything, guys. So number 4 is job, guys. If you are considering moving to Italy, my advice for you is just make sure that you are a professional in any of the job sectors. Yes, make sure that you are a career person. Believe it or not, Italians, they don't joke with your people. You must be a professional in any of the sectors, so before you can be able to get a good job here in Italy. Otherwise, you are going to end up cleaning or taking care of the old people. So if you really want to belong in the society here in Italy, you must be a career person. You must have an experience in any of the job sectors in the world. So being a professional, being a career person is one of the good things I will advise you guys to do before moving to Italy. Okay, so that's number 4, and here we are moving to number 5, guys, which I love so much. And number 5, guys, is healthcare. Oh my goodness, I so much love this healthcare issue. Italy is one of the most loved countries when it comes to health issue, guys. Here, I love the way Italian healthcare functions here, guys. The healthcare here is free, guys. Yeah, it's almost free. I would say 90% free because I've been in Italy for almost 15 years, guys. So I can really tell you that healthcare works so fine here in Italy. I've been to hospital more than 10 times, more than 20 times, guys. And all this time, I wasn't paying a dime. I'm not saying that you are not going to pay anything sometimes. Yes, it might warrant that you are going to be paying some money to run your test, but that wouldn't be compared with what you pay in Africa or any other countries. So guys, healthcare here, they take care of people. If you are rushed to the hospital, the way Italian people will treat you at the hospital, guys, I'm telling you, you wouldn't want to go back to your house. Their healthcare here is so marvelous. Everything here is almost free. The only thing that I see that costs a lot of money here, guys, is when you're going to visit a dentist. Yes, dentist is the only thing that costs a lot when it comes to healthcare here in Italy, and that's why you see most of Italians going out of their countries, going to the other places like Polonia, Romania, Hungary, and all these nearby countries to go and fix their teeth or take care of their teeth here, because here taking care of your teeth here costs a lot of money. Apart from teeth issue, guys, every other thing concerning healthcare is marvelous. I'm telling you, that's because we don't pay almost anything to be treated in this country. So I'm telling you, I love it so much. I love this country so much when it comes to healthcare. So think about it. That might interest you too. So number 6 is rent. Yes, rent, guys. Before leaving Africa or before leaving your country to come and settle in Italy, you should also consider rent, because here House actually costs a lot. Yes, though it depends on the city you are moving to, but a house is cost a lot here, guys. Let me just cut it down. For you to be able to rent an apartment that costs 500, 600, 1,000 euro, then you should be able to be earning at least 1,500 to 2,000 euro a month, because a small apartment that is self-contained, a room, bedroom, kitchen can actually cost you 500 euro, guys. So before you can be able to put down that amount to rent a house, you should be able to be earning at least from 1,000 up, so as to be able to rent the house. So if you are considering moving to Italy from your country, just know that the rent issue is not a joke here, okay? So, and that is number 6. So we are moving to number 7, which is taxes. Yes, guys, taxes. In this country, they work and they pay taxes. Most of the times you see people work and you see them complaining that after working, they receive their salary. The salary they are receiving, they have already taken some taxes out of the salary. So that's why, for example, maybe someone is earning 1,500 a month, 1,600. At the end of the day, they will be removing maybe 300 from your salary. That 300 goes to the state as the tax you are paying every month as a worker. So this country, we pay a lot of taxes. So also consider that before moving to Italy, okay? It's not like Africa where you work and pay just a little amount of tax. Here we pay a lot of taxes. Then number 8 is, guys, I know that this might shock many of you, especially those that are coming from Africa, because we are known in Africa as people that respect elderly people a lot. So this might actually shock you, because number 8 is talking about equality, okay? In this country, they don't care the age you're having, if you're 100 years old or if you're 10 years old. The equality matters a lot in this country. Let me just give you an example of where I'm going to. This has happened a lot of time. I could remember so many times when I enter into a bus and maybe I'm sitting down and an elderly person just got in. And you know, as an African person, I would stand up and tell the elderly person to sit down so I can be the one standing. He or she will just tell me, no, don't bother. Don't bother yourself. I prefer standing. So my dear, if you are an elderly person considering for moving from your place to Italy, just know that this place, nobody cares about you, whether you're old or young. So just know that if you are boarding a bus, you are going to be standing for a very long time until you get to your destinations. The only 3 categories of people that have the priority when they board a bus is pregnant women, people with disability, and maybe a mom with a little child. Yes, these are the 3 categories of people that have the priority when they board a bus. In fact, you could actually see the sign when you board a bus that you are to stand up for these 3 categories of people. And it's not a compulsory, it's not something you must do, okay? But I'm just letting you know the 3 categories of people that can actually occupy your space, maybe when you are in the bus and there are no more seats for them to sit down. So if you're an elderly person, I'm so sorry for you, because you are going to be standing for a long time until you get to your destinations. Then number 9, guys, is in this country, you must learn to say sorry, you must learn to say please, you must learn to address someone you're coming across for the first time, just like other countries. It do happen in my place, Nigeria too. When you're meeting someone for the first time, I'm sure you're not going to be giving that person you. So you either use ma'am or sir or sir. Those are other things that you should also consider before moving to Italy. And with this, I have come to the end of today's topic, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. There are more to come on Italy. There are so many more to come on this wonderful country called Italy. Thank you for watching. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.